Hello, hello, hello. Oh my god, what the hell is that emote? Wait, who made that? Who made the mopper one? Twerking. Who did that? How did that get there? Because it says it's like I did it. It says like my channel on BTTV, but I didn't add that. What the hell? I love that though. Let me go to my...
That's hot.
Ray, thank you so much for 11 years. Hello, Cece. Hello, Miss Taylor. Thank you so much for 4 months. Yeah, wait, hold on. Who made this emote? Why is it there? I have no idea who did this. Thank you for the gifted. Thank you, Grease Stains. That's awesome. Oxel, who has access to my BTTV thing? Cause I didn't do this. And somehow somebody uploaded this and made an emote for me. And I have no idea who did it. Or I can check my editors. On dashboard. Oh, hold on. I don't know. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Where do I do that? Oh my god. That's funny. I think I know who did it. It's an old mod of mine that did it. That's so nice. I should reach out to them. It's like I'm like kind of in shock right now that happened. Anyways, I'm meeting with a lawyer that I hired for $10. I'll show you guys like what happened. It's like so stressful to get this going. So last night at 12:30. Hold on, I don't need music playing. Brads, thank you for 9 years. Retro, thank you for 8 years. So.
Hey guys.
Yo. I hired this lawyer. I said hello. And B Bree 7, thank you for the brand new Prime subscription. Thank you. Welcome. We have a meeting with my lawyer in 11 minutes. So yeah, so I placed the order yesterday. They said hello. I said hi, did you see my message? Because in the did I say? Oh, I said hello. I would like to have a short Zoom call, Zoom or Skype call where I can ask a few questions about social media laws. Let me know when a good time is. And then I was like, hi, did you see that message? He goes, sir, we are not permitted to deal outside from here. Will you please write questions here? Moreover, it's a general inquiry I am sure that we can solve here. I'm available right now. Please ask me. And I said, I think I might have to cancel because I was like, I want a video chat with someone. So I said, I think I might have to cancel. I needed to be able to video call. Thanks. And then I requested a cancellation and he said, sir, you know these cancellations affect us badly. That's why we write in the description to please discuss issues with me before placing orders. I didn't know you could DM sellers before buying things. I don't know why I didn't think that was a thing. but apparently it wasn't. And then, well, on the other hand, we have a strictly bound to follow Fiverr TOS, and buyers ask us something in which we cannot even offer. I'm an honest seller. I know value of buyers and works. And then he video chat requested me, and I didn't know that was a thing. And he said, Zoom on Fiverr work? Can you send me Zoom here? I said, I can't video call right now. I'd be available and can send you the Zoom link here if that works. I didn't see this. And then he said, yes, we get to send the delivery date. It will work. But during this time, can you tell me about the questions so that I may discuss with you smoothly? Sir, order is not an issue. Actually, cancellation affects us so badly for many months. We have to be very updated, and it's only one source for us to do business.
Copped it.
Grease Stains, thank you for the gifted, and Juice Pouch Joe, thank you for 3 months. And then I read back and saw that he video chat requested, so I was like, oh, I did not see your request.
Copped it.
I did not see that you requested video call in the Fiverr messages. I guess we can do that tomorrow this time, maybe 10 p.m. Eastern time zone. I will be asking for advice on the legality of posting other people's social media pictures. I was like, can we video chat at 10 p.m. EST tomorrow, video meeting? And then I undid the cancel request. I withdrew my cancel request. He said, I will definitely do. Ethan Ryan, thank you so much for 2 years. And then I said, okay, I'll see you tomorrow. And then he extended the delivery date, said some things, and then I wanted to make sure. So at 8, I was like, I'll see you in 2 hours, sir. And he said, right, sir. So I got myself a lawyer, and I'm so excited. I wanted to get a few opinions on the matter. So, like, I bought another legal advice thing because I DM'd this person and said, can we video chat? And he said yes. So then I bought it. And at 8, I was like, look, can we do a Zoom meeting tonight in 2 hours? So I'll see if this person answers at some time during this stream. So then we can meet with another lawyer. But hopefully this one will be good. I'm just going to be asking them if it's legal for me to post other people's art. And I posted this. Does he know you're going to record the video chat? No, he doesn't. But that's none of his business. I'm just kidding. It actually, Fiverr records the meetings and sends it to both of you. So it's like, and even if it wasn't, I would still record it. You know what I mean? Everything's recorded these days. But I am going to have the backup because Fiverr records the meeting for you. It said like, Fiverr will record this and send it to your inbox so you can have a copy of the meeting or something. But yeah. Yeah, we're on the main. I don't really care, to be honest. I haven't fucking streamed in so long, and I've been going through just like annoying times, and this is actually all a part of a school project. This is like insane that this is for a school project. I posted on Twitter about it. That I'm making a tutorial video about how to be an artist, and it's just gonna be about stealing art. So and I'm literally spending money. I also, guys, dead serious, I'm looking for a professional editor. And for this school project, I'm hiring someone. I tried to hire Prezzo, but he's too busy. And I don't know any other editors, so I'm hiring. Like, send me your rates or something, and I will pay you. I'll talk about it kind of after we have the meeting. Yeah, I already tried Prezzo. I'm gonna look through and see what editors I can find.
Sir, legal era.
Thank you so much for 5 years, Carla. Like, the thing is, I could do it myself, but I'm not very good at editing. I'm not. I could get it done, but I think I want this to like look good. You know what I mean? And if I'm gonna do that, I don't like editing. I'd rather do everything besides the editing, if that makes sense. Like, because I'm getting to my point where like, well, again, I'll talk more about the project like after, because we're gonna do something. Wait, did Stompa listen to that song?
Okay, I don't know who the fuck is linking this shit. I don't even fucking know who that is.
Are you kidding?
Okay, I don't know who the
How did he? Dude, if he knew the context behind this, that is so funny. That's amazing. Okay. We have 4 minutes. At 4 minute, when it hits 10 o'clock, I'll say something, but I'll wait. I'm gonna have to turn my camera off and get rid of the whole overlay so I could also record just in case the recording Fiverr sends me sucks. So I'll record like what we're doing, but also I'll have the VOD as well. I want to have a bunch of backups. But yeah. I think it's gonna be fun. I really hope that we could find like, I hope I can get another lawyer too. I'm gonna, while we're on here together, I'll search again for more lawyers. Like, it'll be fun having multiple opinions. And if the lawyers like all telling me that it's not a right thing for me to do, then that's when I'll hire an actor to play a lawyer and tell me that it's okay. Because no matter what, I'm gonna make it seem like it's completely legal. Yeah, I'll call him Sir a bunch. Wait, ask if it's legal for a gnome and a night elf to date. I already know that like that he would have a problem with that because of like there's a bunch of laws around it that I don't really want to get into because it makes me uncomfortable. No, like I don't know. Cuz this will also give me like I don't know. Is it actual lawyers or people dressed up as lawyers? I don't fucking know. I'm paying this person and they say that they're a lawyer, so that must mean something. I mean, I could literally pretend to be a lawyer on Fiverr. That's the thing. And I could get $10 to answer people's dumb questions and be like, yeah, that's fine. You can do that. Because I'm not really necessarily like signing anything. I could do that. That could be fun. I think I'd get in trouble if I like broadcasted it though. But we're 2 minutes away from the meeting. I found this one listing. Look at this shit. Was the perfect one. It was, I will give trademark, copyright, patent infringement, Amazon legal advice at budget. And it literally was listed for $10. And I was like, hi, do you do video chat meetings? I said, thanks for reaching out. We do video meetings, but only for orders above $500. Like, what does that mean? Hey, Jan the Goat. Yeah, like, I'm not paying $500 to video chat you. I did think about it. I was like, this could be good because this company seems like they're good, and I'm good for it. You know what I mean? But wait. Oh, this was 19 hours ago. Never mind. Oh my god, these. Oh. Oh my god, her. Good times. Okay, 1 minute until I can send a message and be like, where are you? Yeah, like, I'll leak. Was that my WhatsApp number? If it was, yeah, sure, you can have it because I don't use it. Or if it's hers, whatever. At this point, I literally, like, if my actual cell phone number got leaked, I wouldn't give a shit because I get like 300 cold calls a day. that I'm just so used to just like hanging up when random numbers call me, because like telemarketers switch to like doing cellular devices or whatever, or cell numbers. So I just get so many calls a day that I just like, yeah, I only get spam calls. Like, you might as well all have my number and call me all the time, and it wouldn't make a difference. Okay, I'll message. Hello. Are you ready for the meeting? Okay. If I get stood up, I'm gonna hurt myself. Did you guys hear that? Oh. Okay, how do we do the video chat? Can you send video meeting request? If not, I'm gonna have to make a Zoom somehow. I've never made a Zoom room for anything. Maybe he thinks that I'm making a Zoom and sending it to him, because I did mention that. But yesterday he requested a video chat. I'll start doing that while I'm waiting on him. I think, yeah, I have the Zoom app. Sign in. I'll sign in with my hands are sweating. Okay. Oh. Okay, wait. What? Okay. Please confirm your date of birth. With my Gmail or my real... Oh my gosh, we just got a message. I'm scared. Create Zoom account. Okay, maybe he sent the request. It's my first time with you. Will you please help? Will you please help me with this? Oh my gosh, okay. Yes. Yes. Yes, I will send you a Zoom link in a minute. Okay. Create meeting, new meeting. Let me turn off my camera in Streamlabs. Where is it? Oh, video capture device. Join with computer audio. Why am I not allowed to start my video? Let me... He messaged again. Oh, he said, guess... It's my first time here live chat. We always work here on chat or written document. What do you mean, bro? Yesterday you said video chat. You send me link, or you send me video call request. Oh, okay, okay. I'm just dumb. Oh my god, this is a fucking shit show. This is gonna be so bad. I'm going to jail, y'all. Okay. Now, how do I invite people to this shit? I am ready for video chat. Okay, here we go. Let me, like, disable the things on this screen so I can have everything. Oh my god, stop messaging me! You're, like, making me anxious. How do I... Where's chat? Where's chat? Chat box there. Okay. What did he say? I was just waiting for you for previous 4 hours. What do you mean? I sent the link. So when... Do I have to let him into the room? I'm having a fucking panic attack. Oh. Holy shit. Holy shit.
This meeting is being recorded.
Hello? Hello?
Yes, yes, please.
Hello?
Yes, can let me check this. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. How are you, sir?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm also fine. I'm really sorry for the confusion because it's my first time here and I'm not familiar about Zoom calling or video chat because we mostly do work here on chat or written documents.
Yeah, oh, so you don't have a webcam?
I have, but do you need it? Because I'm just sitting in my, it's not an official time here and I'm just in my bedroom.
That's okay. I like being able to like just like chat, you know?
You want to see me actually, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, okay, yes. Let me know. Actually, the functions are new here.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, hello, sir.
How are you? Fine?
Good. Yes, I'm good.
I'm in my bedroom, so please don't. It's not an official time here.
Yes, that's completely understandable. Um,
Yes, yes.
okay. So, so as a lawyer, you're a lawyer, right?
Yes.
Okay. So my question for you is pretty much, is it legal for me to take someone else's picture and post it on my page?
You have definitely your question is very good, and it is conclusively. First of all, I would like to say you that if the picture is copyrighted, it is absolutely not valid for you to use.
Yes.
If the
Okay.
picture is copyrighted. So the discussion does not end here. There are different options here. Like if you are using someone's copyrighted picture just for one use, just for just for the sake of information, like you are sharing some information and you use it just for one time, like you shared it on your Facebook page or any other social media page. So it is also falling in legal base. So it is also permitted for you to use. But if you are using consistently, continuously for many times, and there are no legal basis for you to protect yourself, so such copyrighted picture is not valid for you to use, and the copyright owner will definitely issue you cease and desist notice for this. And if you will not follow that notice, definitely the person whose picture is this will definitely make a claim against you.
Yeah. So it's only a big problem if it's copyrighted, right?
Yes.
If it's not copyrighted, say I see like I see a picture that somebody drew on Twitter, and I save the picture to my phone or take a screenshot of it and then post it on my own, even if it's not a copyrighted picture, would I get in trouble with the law?
So if the sharing of that picture is just for a informational purpose, if your intention is just for sharing of information, and you are not breaching the privacy, like in some photos it is written by its person who shared it, they write that this picture is not about to share, nobody should share it. If there are some words like this mentioned, clearly mentioned that this picture is not for sharing, then you are bound not to share such photo. If nothing is mentioned, then you can share that, and it is a legal basis for you that I have shared just a picture for information purpose, and you will cover yourself that my sharing was just for information purpose. And it courts generally legally allows such type of use. And I would also like to inform you that there is just one law, that is copyright law. The others are just like a presumption. Courts just presumes about the use of your photo, like how you are using. Just like I would like to give you an example also, like if you are sitting at your home, and you take a picture from who of a person who is sitting in another home. You are taking picture from your home, but actually you are breaching his privacy. You are taking a picture from of a person that does not belong to your home, but it belongs to another house. So it will generally fall that it is not, though this purpose are just for information purpose. You can post that picture on social media and say that, oh look, this person is trying, is getting ready for swimming. You can write this is just like an information, but information is not a clear, it is actually a breach of someone's privacy. So these type of pictures are not allowed. But if you are like if you are doing some sort of things, like someone's have a social media page and he have some motivational speeches or pictures, so you can share that. The legal base for such sharing is that this image was full of information. So that's why it was not protected as well. So that's why I can share this image for the public for the information purpose.
Okay, yeah. So I think cuz like all I wanted to do really was just I had screenshotted somebody else's painting and I had posted it on my own page just to like show it off for information, and it was a not it wasn't a copyrighted picture. It was just a picture that somebody made. And so I was just sharing it for informative purposes. So like I guess that I am totally just like not in trouble. So I
So,
think
no, because I'm actually an honest seller, and I do not prefer like how much gig has been ordered and how much information I should give you once I get any order. I try my best to do everything without considering the price or the gig ordered. So I will go into more details with you for this issue that if it is actually the thing which you are asking me is not just like a picture. It is like an artwork. It may be someone's artwork. An artwork and the picture are two different things. Artwork is made by an artist. It is his personal skills. It is made by specially by him. So it is though definitely he has not copyrighted it. He has not he secured his rights through legal processes. But still now, if he challenged that picture through courts, so there are almost about 60 to 70% chances that that person will get success in the courts, because we talk about the legal possibility during the court proceedings. You are my valuable buyer. I will not tell you about that everything is fruitful for you. It's my duty to tell you about the factual position that where we are standing. Here the work is, it is not about just an image. It is all about an artwork.
yeah.
The images which you are posting, that may be a artwork, and artwork is different from images.
But I mean,
Images,
but the person doesn't own the artwork.
yeah, yeah. That's why that is definitely when he will go to the court will definitely ask you that, oh, okay, if it was your valuable work, so it was your duty to protect through local laws. Local laws
Yeah.
was open for you to protect, but you
Yeah.
failed to protect your work. So that's why you can only get your protection through protecting your rights through copyrights, or some other rights are as well available to you. And local laws, I think almost all over the world, these laws are applicable, copyrights and all over. So it was his duty to protect rights, but still, as a possibility of suing, he can just go to the courts, and the court may remarks in your favor or his favor, but he may make a claim. So before making a claim, there is another procedure that people may send you a cease and desist letter. If you ever received a cease and desist letter, don't take it normal. Always try to discuss it with someone legal professional, like a copyrighted lawyers or something, who are very expert in this field, are the specifically the local lawyers, because the practice, the we are worldwide lawyers. We talk about general things. We don't know, like if you are in Florida or Texas or New York, like any state, every state have its own legal proceedings.
Yeah.
So when if you ever get, you like, I will definitely recommend you that if the pictures are not, if those artworks are not copyrighted, definitely if you want to use them, you should use them. Okay, no problem. But if you ever received a cease and desist letter, don't take it easy, but must consult it with some legal professional, that what they write in the cease and desist letter, because they will definitely provide you some evidences that it is their work, so you should not use it. So that cease and desist letter will be very, very important to understand that what they send you and what they are seeking from you.
Okay. All right. I think I pretty much got what I needed. I understand, and I think you've been very, very helpful as a lawyer to me. Um, and and yeah, so I think I'm good.
Yeah, no, not for only this purpose. I will just mark you as my favorite client, and definitely whenever you have any problem related to this, you can simply leave a text to me. Like I am facing, like if you have, if somebody send you some letter, you can send me that letter. I'll definitely may review that letter for you, and will recommend you some better options for you that how to deal with this matter, because still we are talking about the general things, we that these things are usable or not usable. While if we will get a some specific case, like someone is claiming that this is my right, so it is his duty to tell us about the evidences that he should prove that it belongs to him. If he
Yeah.
failed to provide, if he has no copyrights, if he has no protection available through local laws, so we can simply reply to him in a very 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 good way that this is not your right to send us cease and desist letter, and if you want to make us make against us any claim, so you are free to make, but we are not legally obliged to follow your this letter. So for the future, if you ever received any such type of notice from anybody, so you can also consult with other lawyers as well. And I will definitely ask you that please must also send me that, because I am I always feel happiness when I get something new.
Yeah, yeah, I totally understand.
And
Um,
yeah, first of all, when you posted a dispute for me, I was really very surprised, because I have almost completed 400 plus orders here on my profile, and I never canceled any order. Only one order was there was some confusion, and I was surprised. And you can go to my profile, and you can see that I have changed my all prices.
yeah, yeah. I just I'm new to Fiverr as well, so I don't
Yeah,
know how. Like, I mean, you're not new to it. I am, but that became
yeah.
a problem because I didn't really understand how to use it, and so but like and I know it, I just I work better when I can be on a video chat with someone talking, and but now that I've met you and like I kind of know how you work and like the things that you say, like if I ever have any other questions or problems, I would definitely come back to you.
And
um
sir, it was your best choice. On the other hand, it was your best choice, because on this platform there are some people who even don't know about the definition of law.
yeah.
Honestly speaking, that there are many people, like if they get work, they do work from someone else, and they send back to the buyers, and the buyers get satisfied, and they get a good reviews, and something like this. While mostly professionals, like I have a registered, I can even show you my all registered documents as well, that I am a registered lawyer, and I personally work on my profile, it is my legal name. So the video chat is also compulsory, like you will also get to know that this person is a real person and he is a registered lawyer as well, so his advice is also a valuable.
Yeah.
So I will definitely again revise for you, because I always try my best to clear the intentions or the expectations of my buyers. If it is an artwork, it is not copyrighted, it is not protected under any laws, so you can use that for sharing.
Yes.
But if
Okay.
you are going to sell that, if you are going to sell that, so you have to be very careful with this act. I will not ask you to that you can even sell that, you can share for the purpose of information. Whenever a copyright issues came, we lawyers most mentions was just for the purpose of information.
Yeah.
Every lawyer, mostly lawyers, their argument is that we was bona fide. We shared the image for in good faith, and our purpose was just for the sake of information to share the information with other people. And sharing the information with the other people or the public is in this domain that we was legal because our intention was not bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I have a good wishes for you. Do you have any further question for me?
Um, I don't think so. I think you answered most of you answered things I needed to hear, and then you went above and beyond. So I'm satisfied, and I think that's all I really need.
My brother, and I think we have the same ages as well as I can look at you. So even after several days, if you have any question, you can simply write to that chat to my profile. I will definitely remember all the things which you have discussed today, and I will definitely reply you. And the most important thing is that I am always available.
Awesome.
I am regular seller. I do not leave my profile for several weeks or many days. I am always available. Whenever you will leave a text, I will
I cop
definitely
this
give you
house.
some references as well. If the
Stopped it.
problem is someone specific,
Cop,
like
cop, cop, cop,
if you
cop, cop.
receive some cease and desist letter, I himself write many cease and desist letter for many copyright violations.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's you're a great worker, and I'm looking forward to working with you more in the future.
Thank you so much, bundle of thanks for your compliment for me. And if again, you can always text me at any time. I have a
Y-
list of many regular buyers, and you are also you. I also want to be one of them.
Yes, I want, yeah, I want to be a regular buyer. I want you to be my go-to lawyer. So, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And my other services that I am mostly expert with legal writings like contracts, agreements, and otherwise. And you, if you have any type of, and my priority is not always the price. I actually prefer work over the price. I always tell buyers that my, I know good buyers always pays us because they know that we also have some needs. But the quality work should be delivered. The delivered work should have some value. We should have something like a professionalism. If we don't know anything, we can simply ask buyers that please give us some time for a research. We will make a relevant research and come back to you. It's a good way.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I always feel comfortable. I always feel comfortable. If you ever need my help regarding this matter, you can ask.
Okay. All right.
So thank you so much once again. So actually delivery is compulsory here for to complete our order. So what should I deliver you? May I deliver you with any document?
Yes.
So bundle of thanks for your time, and I will always keep you remember.
Okay.
So thank you so much once again.
Thank you, sir. Goodbye.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Goodbye.
Oh my God. Oh, okay, hold on. That was a lot. I'm a little bit like emotional right now. Fuck! I didn't. God damn it, dude. That's okay. It's okay. It was a long. I'm just like, oh wait, let me. I was record like I recorded that whole thing in Streamlabs. Let me make sure it's saved properly. Oh wait, I don't really know what's in my things. Um, wait, hold on. Let me get my camera back. I recorded the whole thing, but I forgot to turn off a few things. Oh, I don't care. I don't fucking care. Let's see what the recording sounds and looks like. Hold on. Let me open all, like, let me get my camera up again. Video capture device, activate. There we go. Okay. let me find this recording that I just did. If it didn't save somehow, I'm gonna fucking freak out, but we still have the VOD. Wait, what do you say? Let me please deliver you with some of my document. Okay, do it, man. It's a free country, you can do whatever you want. Okay, let's find this recording. Being able to like, just like, okay, there's audio. Let me show you guys. Oh, I haven't streamed in so long, I'm like forgetting where everything is. Here we are. Oh wait, let me, it doesn't really matter. Chat, you know.
You want to see me? So if the sharing of that picture is just for information or to my research, I deliver.
Yeah.
So you work over the price. Also, I also want to be one of them.
Okay, this will be good. This will work. That was fun. I always have this over here usually, but then when I play Mario Kart, I put it back to normal. And now let me find followers, sub count. There we go. Back to normal. Okay. We have everything. And we're good. We're good. So this is what I was trying to get at the whole time. I mean, before. So this is for a school project. And hold on, he's like messaging me so much. What's this document he sent me? Like, what is this gonna be?
I cop this
Jakey
house.
Hot Boy.
Melody,
That's it.
thank you so much for 6 years.
Cop, 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 cop.
What the hell did he just send me? According to one research, 40% of gangsters in the United States are juveniles reaching 300,000 persons. Lack of I think this is just like formality. Like he has to like actually deliver me a good. Just delivered you back, sir, and you must share your valuable feedback with me. It's like a formality, you know?
I cop
Very
Yes,
satisfied.
Jakes.
Kenny, thank you so much for 3 years.
Cop, 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 cop.
Awesome. I now consider him my lawyer and my friend. Legal consulting. Why did that take me so long? What field or industry do you work in? Fine art. How do I tip? I'll do a $10 tip. I think he deserves it. You are awesome, my brother. $10 tip, baby. Okay, so we got what we needed. Yeah, someone wrote a song for me. That was awesome. But shit. I still have another. I already paid another lawyer $20 to do the same thing. I wonder if I could cancel this one. I don't know. I didn't say Sarah, my bad. But okay. This is for a school project. And okay, let me catch you up to speed on my life. We're gonna I want to talk about my life. So my grandma died like Monday the 4th. On Monday the 4th, my grandma died, and I talked about that. I think I said something, and so I wrote, like, I just told my professors I'm gonna be gone for a week because it was a little bit crazy. Like, everyone came home, and like we had to do the funeral and like all of that stuff. So I had a really busy week last week, and I missed all classes and all assignments due. I had an assignment due this is the assignment that we're doing right now. And I'm cool with the professor, and so it's been a weird week. And then I had to go up in one of my medications, which put me out again. Not really. I've been going to class and doing my catch up work or whatever, but I went up in one of my medications that makes me like really, really drowsy. So I was just having like this whole week, like everyone kind of went. The funeral was on Monday, so a week after she died, we had the funeral. We had it on Monday the 11th. By Tuesday night, everyone, my mom, my sisters, and my brother had all left, so it's just my dad and I again. Tuesday I went to classes, Wednesday went to classes, yesterday went to classes, Friday went to classes. Went up in medication, in one of my medications, and I got such bad brain fog. I was fucking exhausted the whole week, even though I had a lot of big shit on my plate for me to manage. Like, I had to make up a week's worth of school, which isn't that hard, but then continuing doing schoolwork for the week while having brain fog and still like grieving a little bit and dealing with a lot. So it's been a fucking tiring 2 weeks, like really, really tiring. And I feel like I'm not 100% up to like jump back into streaming because like I don't know. I'm still just like, I don't know, not feeling the best, but and so anyways, last night it was like midnight and I was like, I need to get out of the house. I was doing makeup work, sitting on my computer like a zombie in the dark, and I was like, I need to get out of the house. I'm done. I've reached my limit right now. Like and the other thing is, sometimes I normally feel like relatively passionate about the work that I'm doing, but I don't feel that right now. I don't. Like, I don't care at fucking all about my stupid assignments, and that was really bugging me. And then in this one class where I'm supposed to be doing like a video project, I'm like, I don't want a fucking second to I don't want to fucking do that, dude. Like, I'm so tired. I'm so fucking over this bullshit. And so I just erased it out of my mind. Then I went on a drive last night. I was like midnight, I was driving around and I'm like, I'm doing this all wrong. I'm doing this all wrong. This assignment that I'm doing, it's in a class that I would have dreamed about like years ago. And originally I talked about this in the short video I made, but I felt the fire like in myself come out again because I was like, wait, this is what I should be doing. You know what I mean? I was like, this is what I should be doing. Because like I had written a bullshit proposal for this project that was just like for the grade. You know what I mean? Like I was just like, okay, here are the boxes I need to check off. This is what I'll do. And then I'm just like, doing that as makeup work makes me want to fucking
I caught this
Take
house.
care of yourself.
kill
less
myself
than
in a
three
video
level
game.
man.
Thank you, Chapa. Thank you so much for the support. It made me want to kill myself in a video game. But then, so yeah, on my drive last night, I was like, oh my God, what if I finally make a school project into something I do? Why not? You know what I mean? And so I had like the epic idea where I could finally like put all of this shit and so anyways, I regained the passion. I was like, oh my god, wait, I'm kind of excited for this and kind of excited to do this one assignment, even though I have a bunch of other busy work that's making me like so I hate it, but I'm still gonna get it done. And by the end of next week, it'll feel amazing. But then I was like sitting in the car, I'm like, I'm literally gonna make a video about how to be a famous artist. But then the other thing, I was just like, I can hire an editor, because that takes a lot. Like I'm the idea and the writing person, and I like being in front of the camera. But and that's the thing, in this class, they're all group projects, and all the people like get in a group. Like one person is usually behind the camera, one person is working the camera, one person is editing. Like everyone has their little specialty. But I hate groups, so I always opt to do everything on my own. And when it comes down to it, that wears me out. So I'm like, why not just hire somebody? So I'm gonna hire someone. I need to find somebody. I'll pay you. I don't know what rates are usually like, but I'll match them. And yeah. So whoever I hire as my editor, I will need them to chop this fucking interview down I had with my lawyer and make it make sense for my favor. And I trust somebody to do that. And then literally me and my film class now, I have the biggest project on my own. Yeah, Ray, I do it to myself. But I know that I think I'd hate myself. I'd hate it even more if I was in the groups. But I don't know why I've never thought about hiring an editor to do this for me. Like I don't know why I never thought of it. 'Cause it's like, when you think about it, it makes sense. That's what you're supposed to do in these things. You outsource your work to people like in your team who have better things. And like, well, I don't have the friends and the people next to me being like, oh, hey, I can edit. Oh, hey, I can do this. I'll do all the parts that I love doing. I will act, I will write, and I will do everything else, plan. But nah, I'm not gonna be the one to edit it just because I'm not really good at it. And I don't have fun doing it, and it usually ruins the project because I just am not that good at it. But that got me really excited again and took a big weight off my shoulders, because now I'm gonna be doing something that I really like, and I'm doing something that I like, and I'm having fun doing it. I don't know, man. Ugh. I asked Prezzo last night. I messaged him, but he said if he had enough hours in a day, he would. Cause the other it's menthol flavored. I swear I usually do tobacco, but I got menthol this time. But man, what was I gonna say? I forgot. Prezzo, yeah. I asked Prezzo. The prompt for the project is it's an introductory project to the class to get everyone acquainted and working. It's literally a YouTube style tutorial video, and I don't like that. So I'm just doing kind of my own thing. I'm doing a tutorial still, but I'm doing a tutorial still, just a different type of tutorial. And the tutorial is about how to become a famous artist, which I am going to be doing. Another thing we need to work on is, okay, so I'm going to steal art again, and from my perspective, people love it. People like when I do it, but I don't know. There's probably some people out there that are like, oh my God, can this dude stop doing this? It's clogging up my timeline and it's not that funny anymore. But I'm gonna have to do it this time because it's for a grade. I am gonna be getting graded on my ability to become a famous artist, and now that I have the legal blessing, that it's like okay for me to do. The thing that I liked when he said, thank you, Ray Ray. Yeah, I know. Everyone already presented theirs because what's it called? Because it was due Wednesday, like this past Wednesday. But I'm friends with I'm acquainted with this professor, so I was just like I'm gonna need an extra week, and he's like, yeah, take your time. And also, like, we had a big grade, our first big grade assignment was writing a proposal for this video, and I wrote one that's completely unrelated to this, and I'm not even gonna email him, like, telling him when I present it in class next Wednesday. Oh, that's what I was gonna say earlier. Prezzo was like, oh, not enough hours in the day, because I need it done by Tuesday, and that's a little bit short notice for him. But I'm just gonna show up and be like, yeah, I like changed it. But my professor likes when students like just do what they want to do instead of like following things. So it's like, but yeah, so and I have to preface in the video, like, I'm gonna pretend that I've never done this before, and I'm gonna be like, oh, like, I'm going to go after an audience that is young. So I'm gonna like preface it by saying like a younger. I'm gonna steal fan art. So it's because I know damn well that that's not copywritten. So the video will be like the meeting with my lawyer, and then picking art to steal. And when I do that, I have to preface it with saying like I need to pick fan art because I know that's not copywritten. And I need to pick a fandom with a young audience. So I'll pick like Minecraft YouTubers. And I'll pick a random one and then steal that art. I'll just make it seem like I've never done this before, and then we'll steal it, and then you guys will all be like freaking out, saying like, "Oh my god, this is so amazing!" And it'll get like 1,000 likes if we push for it. What did my last piece of art get? How long ago did I do that? Let me find it. Oh yeah, my last one got 1,000 likes. Oh, Jesus, dude. Let me move this down one so I don't keep doing that. Yeah, so like, I mean, this is famous. You know what I mean? We can do it. We got this. Yeah. So we'll do that. I'll be a famous artist or whatever, and we'll be good to go. We will be good to go. I'm sleepy, dude. Yeah. What else has happened? I made a fat purchase. It wasn't that fat, but I wish there was a better way of showing this. Whatever. I finally pulled the plug and got myself this fucking beautiful, literally dream guitar. Fender fucking Stratocaster. The off-white cream color. Lord, this was literally like I haven't really I haven't really given my I played guitar for years. I took lessons in my youth. I went to summer camp for it, and then after high school, in high school, I started getting disinterested with it. Um, but oh boy, this is like, it's so, like, you have no idea. I've hardly played it. I do, like, every night, since I don't want to feel like I'm like letting it collect dust, every night before I go to bed, I just do like, I do my major scale up and down. I'm working at 90 beats per minute, which is slow. Um, so I do my scales every night because that's how I was taught in a very classical way to play guitar. It's really out of tune. Yeah. Um, but yeah, I'm obsessed with this guitar. Do you have perfect pitch? I do. I do. I'm not good at tuning it without. I get nervous when I tune it without a tuner, but I can tell that's not. This is relatively tuned. This isn't. I think that is. This is relatively tuned. This is well tuned. That's actually. Yeah, so it just sounds so fucking nice. It's beautiful. Do you have an amp? Yeah, downstairs. I have two other guitars. I'll go grab them. But I'll explain why I wanted this one in a second. Hold on. So, this one is just my acoustic. It's boring. I don't like. It's out of tune badly. But I've had this for a few years. It's okay. I think I got it at a time where I was like, oh yeah, I think I'll like acoustic better than electric for some reason. Because it'll be easier and because I won't have to use an amp or anything. But I've just found that acoustics, they're just like so much more rough on your hands. But rough on your hands. It's just a lot stiffer. Whoa, you can see like the reflection of everything. And then it actually was a few days. No, like a week ago. A week ago, I finally brought this bad boy out from collecting dust. Because whenever I play guitar, I usually was just playing my acoustic because what was I saying? I was just playing my acoustic whenever I felt like it, but it's just harder. I don't know how to explain it. But I have used this. It's an Epiphone SG. But I was like, wait. The other day, like last week or 2 weeks ago, I was like, wait. I have an iPad now. I can make music with it because I have a cable that connects the iPad to the guitar. So I started like I was playing around on my iPad one night and I was like, I can't fucking do this anymore. I injured my guitar years and years and years ago. It still worked. But man, like, you had to fucking, like, jam it in there. And, like, when you got it in, it worked. But I tuned this guitar the other night when I started playing it. What's the tuning called? I think it's just called Open D. Or drop D. This is drop D tuning. It's such an interesting way to play the guitar. That got me inspired, like very, very inspired again. I've been on a like interesting, I don't know, but literally if you tune it drop D, you just hold one finger. Wait. And you play the first three.
Drop BS.
Copped it.
And you could just make entire songs. It's awesome. So I tuned it to drop D, was having a fucking blast making music on my iPad. And I was like, but the music I was making on my iPad, when I was making music on my iPad, it wasn't sounding good because of the injury my guitar has. So that's when I'm like, I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna fucking buy it. And I went to Guitar Center and see, dude, like after playing all those other guitars, I'm just like, oh my god, this is so nice. I love it. I love everything about it. And I had to, so I went to the first Guitar Center that's close to me, and they had none of the colors that I wanted. I was looking for either like a mint green, light blue, or the off white, or the all white. And then I saw this one that was like an hour away from me had all the colors that I was interested in. So I went there, and when I saw them all, there was a really, really pretty light blue one. But I was like, just something kept calling me. Something kept calling me about like I think it's the official color is called buttercream. And I'm like, that's fucking buttercreaming. And so I had to get this one. I like looked at it. Even though blue's my favorite color, I was like, dude, this one is just way too sickening for me. So I got it. I got it. But yeah, I'm gonna need tips. I like experimenting, but I've never been too good at. Hold on. I've never been too good at writing my own music. I know, like, when I took lessons, like, I learned all the key of G, key of C, all that bullshit, dude. The circle of fifths. What? I like use. I had to memorize the circle of fifths from my guitar teacher. When I was like 12, I was like going through this and reading them all off to him without having obviously them there. But yeah, and then I didn't like I just he was an amazing teacher and like he was teaching me all of this, but I was too young to like actually take any of it in and focus and stuff. I like to see what chords are in songs I listen to a lot, and I play around with those until I get something good. That sounds interesting. That's kind of like I think my thing right now is I want to play around with alternate tunings. That's why I tuned that to drop D. I want to tune this one to drop D, which isn't like a big thing, but I want to play with that. I also want to play around with cowboy chords. I want to do a bunch of stuff that I've never really experimented with. And yeah, but I mean, like, I've written, my problem is like, I need to learn how to implement other instruments. Because that's something I don't know how to do. And it's intimidating to experiment with, you know. Like every time, like I'll get like a really solid like chord progression and I'll like how it sounds, and then I'll look at everything I could add, and I'm just like, what do I do? And then I'm scared to ruin it, so I don't do anything, and then I give up. But yeah. I'm and guys, hold up. Let me like I'll email myself this picture. So you guys can see how fucking beautiful. Like, even if I just bought this as an art piece for my room, it would have been worth the amount of money I spent on it. Hold on. It was so funny when I went to buy it though, because I haven't been to Guitar Center or bought a guitar in so long that I went in there and I was just like, oh, because it was on like the top thing, like, you get me the off-white Stratocaster. He's like, yeah. He goes on the ladder, gets it for me, brings it down to me. I'm like holding it. He like looks at me. I'm like, if I want to buy this, like, what do I do? he's like, um, he's like, I mean, I could check you out. And I was like, okay, yeah. And I was like, wait, do you have like a case or something? He's like, did you bring your own? And I was like, no, I forgot, because I did forget. I didn't bring a case because I wasn't thinking. And he's like, I'm like, do you just have a cheap one I can buy? And he's like, yeah, sure. So, but the fucking cheapest case they had was $70. So like, I had to buy that along with the guitar. But I mean, whatever. Now I have 3 cases and 3 guitars. So if I ever join a band and start traveling, it'll be one less expense I have to make in the future. But look at this. I mounted it on my wall, put it up next to my computer so it's right there. So right when I get out of bed, I look and I see my computer with my beautiful fucking baby guitar on the wall. Like, seriously, I would have spent the money, even if I didn't play the guitar and I just thought they were a really pretty instrument. I would have spent the amount of money just because I think it's so beautiful. And like with guitars, I like, they're such, it's like it feels so hard sometimes. Like, I don't know. It's just like, it's so pretty and it fits at. And then another thing is, like, I love how, I don't know, I just love it. I love, and I've always wanted like the maple wood, the lighter, because I mean, I'm just, both the guitars that I've had are I don't remember what the type of wood is called, but yeah, it would have looked bad if I got the blue one. I also just was like, I was thinking of like the maturity, like my maturity. If, I don't know, maybe I gave it too much thought, but I was just like, I always get everything blue and like, it's so like, I don't know, blue guitar. Maybe when I don't know. I've never had something that was just like very subtle, you know what I mean? And I just love it. I think it's beautiful. And boy, it plays well. It plays well. Yeah, I mean, you guys, if you want to email this email, go ahead, but it's just a spam email. So like, I don't care. But yeah. So also, for any people who make music on their iPad, did you guys buy an audio interface? Cuz I was thinking of buying one. I was thinking of it. There were some they're not that expensive. I might buy an audio interface. I use wait, what's an iRig? I think I know what that is. Yeah, I mean, I guess I should get an iRig, dude. What I have is what is it called? What do you call? Oh, I have something like this. I just have a USB to this thing. I don't know what to call these. What whatever. I have one of these, and I plug it. I do I have it feels so janky, and that's why I'm like, maybe I should get an audio interface, because I'm doing this from guitar to USB. The USB goes into a converter to a USB-C and then into my iPad, and I'm just like, somewhere along that line, this does not let me add effects or anything. It literally is just to pick it up. So it's like, that just seems like too much, and I'm like, somewhere along the line, that audio is getting distorted in one way or another. That's why I'm like, let me find a cheap audio interface, which there are a bunch. Like some shit like this. A USB audio interface. Fucking like $60. Get Ableton. Isn't Ableton like really fucking expensive? Can you torrent it? Probably can. $30? Oh no. Oh, the max version is 200. Making music. There's okay. Oh, that's a book. Never mind. I don't know. I'm gonna start with GarageBand for a little bit. Just because of its simplicity, and I'm not trying to do anything extensive. Like, I just want to record like loops. And stuff. But yeah, I don't know. Well, I'll have to do some more research, but also I don't really feel like yeah. I just got lost in my thoughts. But yeah, man, guitar, rock and roll, it's fun. Oh my god, DMs on here freak me out sometimes. I just read Melody's message because I got a DM on Twitch from somebody going, hi, hi, hi. The Public Enemy was fire. Loved it. You're pretty good. And that was the title of my last stream. And I'm like, did they watch the VOD for that for some reason? And like, why did they DM me that after? It was weird. Okay. Okay. Yelling, rocking with James Charles. I am. I love him. I think he's cool for doing like makeup, and it's cool that he's like trailblazing for a lot of young LGBTQ kids, and it seems like he's really paving ways and stuff. Like, I wish when I was a kid I had somebody like that to look up to, you know. Like, yeah, he's so innovative. Like, who would have thought that a boy could be a makeup artist? Do you know what I mean? Like, I think that's super interesting. And, yeah. It's really cool. I wish I could be half as brave. What's he up to these days? What's his YouTube channel like?
I caught this.
Yes.
Ali B, thank you so
Stopped
much.
it. Cop.
Do you think the beauty community on YouTube is dying?
Whoa.
Do you ever rewatch your old collabs with people you no longer talk to? Could you play Squid Games in real life for $45 billion?
Answering questions I've been avoiding. Why would has he been avoiding a question about Squid Game?
Anything about your new makeup line.
Hi sisters, James Charles here and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are all having an amazing day so far. I am very excited for today's video and I hope that you guys are as well. I'm going to be answering your became literally one of the big
My impact. The hell? Wait, what is this about?
House or Flashback Mary?
I feel like if I had to erase one of those like memes from the internet forever, it would probably be the brick brows. Because Flashback Mary was really embarrassing, but it also became literally one of the biggest internet memes like of all time, especially in the
No, it didn't. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
makeup community, and I feel like Flashback Mary really like boosted me and my career, even though
Yeah, I wonder who did that. I wonder who fucking did that. Who did that?
it was people making fun of me. Like I was able to use it to my favor. The brick brows definitely brought a lot.
Who fucking did that, dude? I was like, wait, when did I watch these videos? I remember this came up on my recommended and I saw that he did Fiverr, and then I watched some of his videos that had like interesting titles, and I always want to see like what he talks about, if he talks about something from his past.
Hi sisters, I've gotten so many
I also
questions
really
about
like
Sisters
him.
Apparel, and I'm so excited to tell you guys that we are finally back with our freshly brewed cafe collection. These fluffy jackets are perfect, warm and cozy for the fall season and are all inspired by your favorite cups of coffee. Vanilla latte, caramel frappe, pumpkin spice, cold brew, and of course black coffee too. This collection launches Tuesday,
Wait,
October
listen to
12th.
that. Black coffee.
Pumpkin
Like,
spice, cold brew, and of course black coffee too.
why does he say that so fucking weirdly? Black coffee.
Cold brew, and of course black coffee too. This collection
Black
launches
coffee.
Tuesday, October 12th, so only a few days away at 12 p.m. PST on sisters-apparel.com, where we'll have Afterpay available for the first time
What
ever.
the hell?
Make sure you guys set your alarms and mark your calendars so you can get them before they're gone. Hi sisters, James Charles here, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. You guys, judging by the title of today's video, you already know what's going on. I am going to be reacting to some of the cringiest moments throughout my career.
You're never gonna win.
This could be a lot worse, I think.
Yeah, no, it's not bad at all.
I've been posting YouTube videos for years now, and if you've been subscribed since the beginning, you guys have lived with me through some of my cringiest moments of my entire career. But if you are new to the channel and you are not subscribed, I am still sure that you've seen plenty of videos on your YouTube recommended feed, such as James Charles annoying insert person's name here, or James Charles doing X for 20 minutes straight. Now you may think that I'd be dreading this.
Okay, I can't. I have to say this. The eye makeup's kind of cool. It's kind of cool.
Moment, because there are definitely going to be quite
Sorry.
a lot of clips that I just really do not want to relive and watch again. But at the same time, there are also a lot of cringy moments that really do need some addressing, some more information and
It
context.
sucks.
and I
It
really
sucks to
don't
say.
know
I was sitting here like wanting to say it, but I'm just like,
So grab a snack,
maybe I
grab a
will.
drink,
He
and
still
if you guys
follows
want
you on
to
Twitter.
relive some of the worst worst, most embarrassing moments of my entire career. Keep on watching. Before we even get started in today's video, you guys, a lot of these clips have been shared around the internet millions and millions of times and have also gotten millions and millions of hate comments dragging me and
Wait, what was that, dude? I'm like so spaced right now that I didn't like. What was this that we just watched?
moments of my entire career. Keep on watching. Before we even get started. Before we even get started, guys, a lot of these clips have been shared around the internet millions and millions of times and have also gotten millions and millions of hate comments dragging me and making fun of millions of times and have also gotten millions and millions of hate comments dragging me and making fun of me for these moments. So please go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up down below for finally addressing them and giving you guys the tea that you've been asking for. Okay, let's get into it.
Wait, dude.
Number one is going to be and giving you guys
His profile picture. Wait. On YouTube, I can't fucking stand that nose contouring. That is so fucking ridiculous and ugly. Sorry. Whatever that is. Like, that's too much, dude. Calm your fucking tits. Oops.
the tea that you've been asking for. Okay, let's get into it. Clip number one is going to be. Oh my god! Okay, James Charles sings Bring Me Little Water, Sylvie. Let's just watch. Bring me a little water now. Bring me a little water, Sylvie. Oh, wow, 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 wow. Wow.
Him like putting these things here like he knows exact. He's like, I know this is a G. Oh, and an A flat, C flat.
Oh, wow, 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 wow. Wow. Okay, what? Thank you so much. This is a clip from my first
Why is he so obsessed with singing? What is that whole thing?
ever meet and greet ever. This was in San Francisco in I think 2017. I think I was in San Francisco to meet the Benefit Cosmetics team for the first time. And after the meeting, I thought, you know what? You know, I'm here. I have like 100,000 followers on Instagram. Let me try to do a meetup and see if anybody wants to come say hello. It was not organized.
Hello!
30 people there. It was super, super cool.
If you want to come say hello!
I remember after we all took photos and stuff, I didn't really know like what to do. Was I supposed to stay and hang out or chat? And I was like, you know what? We should all sing together.
Oh my god, I
don't
just
know
remembered.
why.
Guys, this candle company sent me, it's like the birthday candles, right? They just DM me like, oh, do you want a candle if you post on your Instagram story? And I thought they forgot about me because it took them like 3 months to send it, and I got it like the other day, and they DM me, and I thought that they had forgotten about me, so I was like, oh yeah, I don't trust that. They DM me, I haven't opened it yet, so I think I'm gonna open it. Okay, they said, hey there, hope you're having a great day. We see your birthday candle has arrived. We just wanted to ensure that you received it okay. We're excited to see the magical content you create. Like, what am I gonna do with that content? Like, I can't make... Like, what, how do I make magical content with this? I should really hit them back. So excited. Thank you. Should I just not post anything? I'll post something right now. My sad excuse for a fucking... The scent? It actually does sound really good. I mean, it smells really good. It's like... It's giving grandma's apartment. Yeah, I'm gonna post it on my story, but like, I have nothing like... I'm gonna take a funny picture just to like. It's actually like, this camera's too fucking good, dude. Maybe on this side near the guitar. It smells so good actually. That's actually a really pretty picture. I'll post it. Awesome candle. Awesome candle. So excited to pop its cherry. Like light it. Awesome candle. So excited to pop its cherry. No, I'm not actually gonna say that. Awesome candle. Thanks to at Bird. What is it? Okay, story post.
I came up with this idea. But
Back to what really matters. James Charles. I love him.
Of a song that I knew called "Bring Me a Little Water, Sylvie." I think this is
Bring Me a Little Water,
really
Sylvie.
great, too. I think this is absolutely hilarious to look back at this several years later, and this became a huge TikTok trend once this video went viral. So, whatever.
When in doubt?
Oh. Okay. Zendaya's eye look completely embarrassed James Charles's look, and she's not even a makeup artist. There is so much that I have to say about this video, but we're gonna hit play first.
I'm gonna hit you with the blue on top of this.
Oh, Queen of Layering.
You know what I'm saying? Okay.
Queen of
Jules palette,
Layering.
hit it with the blue.
I'm using the same blending brush again, going back in with my purple shade, and I'm going to buff out those edges to make sure everything is really blended out.
What he said.
Look at my eyeshadow. Look at my
I love
eyeshadow.
winged eyeshadows. This eyelid is always better. I always have better blend on this eye, so maybe this one will not be so bad.
What am I saying? Shut up.
I always take pictures.
I do just want to clarify that I do agree with this title. 100%. This exact video has gone viral on Twitter and TikTok with millions of likes, literally every couple of months. So I get reminded of this moment constantly, but every
As
time
you
that it
should.
goes viral, the story is completely wrong. This video was filmed on the CoverGirl YouTube channel when I and Zendaya were both partners with the brand. So Zendaya and I were told that we were going to be filming a 5-minute eyeshadow challenge using the brand new CoverGirl Jules palette, and the CoverGirl team gave us an exact eye look to try to recreate in that 5 minutes. It was a very intense, blown out purple blue cut crease, okay? Something that would never be able to be achieved in 5 minutes. However, me being the beauty guru that I am, thought I am so talented, I'm so great, I'm going to try to do this anyway. Whereas Zendaya in this situation was much smarter and probably realized this is never gonna happen, so I'm gonna do something much simpler and just do a cute little blue and purple smoky eye, and that is exactly what she did, and that is why her look ate me up to the bone. Not an excuse, but part of the reason why it looked so bad. To make things even worse, the one thing that nobody knows about this is that I was so nervous to get this opportunity with Zendaya that I left my contacts at my hotel in New York City. So
Oh,
I filmed
shut
this
the
entire video
fuck
not
up.
being able to see her next to me and not even being able to see myself. The last thing to clear
Fucking liar. You're a fucking liar. You're a stupid little fucking liar. There's no way. Not being able to see her next to me. What do you mean? Do your contacts completely take away gravity and dimensions and you can't see a figure in front of you, like shut the fuck up.
With this video is a lot of people think that this is a video on my channel that I deleted because she looks so much better than me. If this was on my channel, I would have owned it. I agree that she looks better. However, it was on the CoverGirl channel and they deleted it because the video got so much hate because I failed. I just appreciate her being so kind. She made me feel very, very comfortable and even a little
Maggie!
cringy and horrible to look back at.
Maggie, thank you so much for the 5 gifted.
Kylie, she's honestly oh my god, James Charles finally getting on Kylie's PR list.
It's okay, Maggie.
Okay, let's get started. I already know what this one is. I've seen this before. I think she is beautiful and a very, very hard-working woman. I am very proud of her and her makeup line. I think it's been absolutely incredible. That being said, I am not on her PR list. Everybody else, I really could not care less about the fact that I'm not on her PR list. I love Kylie, but I'm not on her PR list, so apparently I'm so angry, not being paid to say anything. I am not on her PR list. I did not. Oh my god, why did I say this so many times? Yay, finally. So this is really, really cringy to look back at. This was definitely filmed in like 2018 when reviews were super, super popular in the beauty community, and also a lot of celebrities were dropping their makeup lines as well. But it kind of became a thing amongst the audience that if a beauty guru gave a celebrity's makeup line a positive review, people would say, oh, you're being paid to do this, or you're only saying positive things to stay on the PR list. Where if you gave a negative review, the celebrity's fans would attack us and say you're only being negative.
Sorry, I don't give a shit. I just want to see what else he does.
Oh, wow. Okay, the video title of this is James Charles singing new rules on his lame tour. Wow. Oh my god! What was I? Oh my god! What was I doing? Wow, 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 wow. Just to clarify, this was not a musical performance tour, thank God. This was a makeup class, like seminar and meet and greet tour. That is what people paid for, but I also decided to give them a free concert along with the tickets, and Lord knows that I should not have. You guys know that singing has always been a big part of my like journey as a person and on YouTube. I've always loved singing and music. When I had the opportunity to be on stage, I figured might as well take advantage of the moment and give the gals what they want, when in reality, nobody wanted this. Stan Twitter, James Charles hitting a terrible high note. Oh my god. Oh. The neighbor's dog just started barking.
Fucking liar. You're a fucking liar. You're a stupid little fucking liar. There's no way.
So it started, thank you, it started off good. So this was me in my old downtown apartment on an Instagram live. Once again, singing for my followers, but I just should not have that.
It's just like you're almost like just cultivating this audience.
Yeah.
Who are these people that talk to him in the background?
Don't
Those
even
people
wanna be
need
a
help.
beauty guru. This was just a scam to get to the top so that I could transition into being a pop star. So this was when Kesha's song Praying came out, and if, for those who are not familiar with the song, at the end of it during the prelude, she hits a very high whistle tone.
For those of you who are also not familiar about the song, it's about sexual assault and sexual abusers.
And this was me singing it live. This is really cringy to look back at, but I will say the note was accurate when I first started, okay?
So giving them what we want.
Ooh, yikes. Oh, let me, oh, okay. Shh. Who do we think is gonna win?
Me, obviously.
She's convinced? Hey, you're never gonna win. So this video was originally posted in 2018. It is a beauty
I don't give
battle.
a shit.
I did this literal on like the first line of this entire video is me asking the girls, who do we think is gonna win? And then over sad music, it puts me saying, you're never gonna win to Kenzie. Hey. DM, so I thought I would just read them to you guys. Basically, I sent her a long voice memo just explaining the video that went viral and saying I wanted to talk about it in this video, but I also wanted to apologize to her just in case she did actually agree with what was being said here, and I never got a chance to address it with her. Oh my god. Okay, I will say out of all
Yeah,
the
why
singing moments,
is he
this was
always
not the worst.
singing?
This
Like,
was
no one
in
cares.
Utah with Benefit Cosmetics and Jesus.
Dude, he didn't do some of the like my funniest moment of his like reacting and addressing my most cringe moments. What about the? Well, let me pull it up. Let me find it. This. Oh my god, fuck my life. Here, I need to fix this. Anyone need a babysitter? Suddenly I'm 7 and my parents just went away. Just left town for the next month. Suddenly I'm not a babysitter anymore. Like, this shit was so fucking funny. Who in their goddamn mind would think that that is a good, like, a clever thing to say? Like, you are so dumb. His cringe pedophile moments. Oh my god, what a funny guy, dude. I love him.
Hi sisters, James Charles here, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For today, oh my god. 5 minutes, you guys. I was there for 4.5 hours, but this one, this takes the prize. We've lost it. On that note, I think that I'm going to dangerous situation. The last thing that I kind of want to talk about is that I know when I upload this video, there's going to be a lot of people that say, okay, cool, James, you said this before, so where's your receipts and your screenshots to back it up? And that's totally valid, but I'm going to let you guys know right now that I am not going to be including any in today's video. And I could sit here and say that that
Oh yeah, the thumbs down. I disliked that video when it came out. I disliked it because like when it came out, the ratio was so insane that I had to contribute to like the right side of history, because it was literally like they botted like 240,000 people to like it, because I remember it was like 200,000 like likes and like 20,000 dislikes or something, and I was like, that's not right, so I had to dislike it. I had to be on the right side of history. He's really saying Spence moi in the way that they are both so fucking funny to laugh at, but not to laugh with. And when they get wind on their own memes, it just ruins it. Exactly. It's like they think that that's like a way. Let's watch Drew Monson. I didn't watch his newest video. He posted one like a few days ago. Yeah.
Hi. By the way, I've literally had this microphone since I was in diapers. I got it for my 24th birthday, back when I was making messes in my pants and calling my parents Goo Goo and Gaga. I called my mother Lady Gaga. I called my father Bradley Coop Coop. Also, by the way, why do YouTubers now, and I'm not trying to be a hater, I'm genuinely asking a question, have like a big dumpy podcast microphone just like covering most of their chin? Why is that necessary? It's not ASMR. Like when I'm watching your trashy gossip video about a TikToker that I've never heard of deleting some tweet that I never saw and don't care about, just like sitting there with my mouth open, regretting my life, psychologically projecting anger at them that's probably meant for myself, I don't need to also hear the intricacies of your lip smacks. That doesn't have to be part of the experience. Also, can you see the single gray hair on my stubble? It's very interesting to me. I noticed it a few months ago, and for some reason I thought like, oh, I'll just shave it and it's gone, but no, it's like here to stay. It's a part of my life now. Anyway, today I thought it would be fun to look at a YouTube channel that I made in 2008 when I was 13 years old. It has 5.43 thousand subscribers. I was a child star. I honestly forgot that I even made it until recently. Timothy Chalamet brought it up to me. Do you guys know Timothy? This is like my second channel. It was called My Toe Warm. It was stuff that I deemed not worth. dark. I honestly forgot that I even made it until recently. Timothy Chalamet brought it up to me. Do you guys know Timothy? This is like my second channel. It was called My Toe Warm. It was stuff that I deemed not worthy of the main channel, My Toe Cold treatment. For context, this was... That actually was pretty good. Okay, let's go first video. By the way, it is a different day now. I put the same shirt and hat on just to make you feel comfortable, but the whole time I was filming that intro, I felt like I was gonna pass out. I don't know if you can see it in my eyes. I'm gonna take my glasses off actually, because you can see the ring lights like reflecting in them, and I feel like that shows weakness. Like, why can't he figure out how to make that not happen? What else can't he do? Build a house, protect a woman? I know what you're thinking, I really do. This video is called a la 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 gal ga, period. Literally, period. Nuff said.
I'm tired.
Can I just say, already, like, this is the chillest video on YouTube. Like, what pill did I take 45 minutes before pressing record that just kicked in?
I'm tired. School is almost out.
Like, that is the lack of urgency of someone who does not expect anyone to ever watch this. I honestly wonder what he would say if I told him, like, 13 years from now, you are going to make fun of this video. He'd probably be like, don't. Also, are the Jonas Brothers okay? Like, what happened to the boys? Also, that voice right here. School is almost out. I don't know why I thought I had to do that. I feel like there must be some guy on like an MTV show my sister was watching that I'm trying to impersonate because I was like, oh, that's what a cool bro sounds like. School used to be in, but like now it's out. They like decided to like make it stop, so we're not gonna do school anymore.
There's lots of nice people.
That's good to hear actually. I'm surprised to hear that.
There's lots of mean people, but
Okay.
the mean people are more fun than the nice people.
The mean people are more
That's
fun.
true.
That, like, right there, that sentence, a therapist should have intervened. Clearly, I've been attracted to toxicity since I was able to
True.
sit in that position and not scream. How am I doing that?
Look, it's my doll.
Oh, look, it's his doll. What's he gonna do with it? Okay. Good choice, my friend. I don't even know if I can do that noise anymore. I'm gonna get my current doll. Let's duet. He lasted longer. This one, clearly made on the same night I was on a roll, is called No More S. I don't know what that means.
I decided that I hate the letter S.
That's not true at all. I'm pretty much completely indifferent to every letter.
I don't like typing things and starting it with S.
Okay, I've forgotten a lot of my life, I will admit that, but there's no way that's true. Like, I'm just bored and lying.
I have like a phobia of that.
I did not have a phobia of the letter S while saying it over and over again. By the way, I was way ahead of the curve on self-diagnosing.
I also don't like the number 24.
Not true, but go off.
Well, watching TV, I have to be on either something that ends with a 1 or an 8, or it's hard for me to watch TV.
It's hard for me to watch TV. I'm just imagining myself like trying to impress someone at school, like with all my problems. I'm like, yeah, I can't even watch TV anymore. I can't do my homework because of all the S's in it. By the way, I'm just having fun. I think I'm absolutely adorable here and clearly trying my best.
Happy I am because I got my new camera working.
That's really sweet, I will say, but I have to be real. It looks like bleep. Sorry, I'm still afraid of saying that word on YouTube. They're hecka strict now. I'm gonna go. Hope you liked the video. Give it a thumbs up. Just kidding. I don't say that except for right now. Sometimes I watch Family Guy. I didn't know where else to confess that. I couldn't look you in the eyes while I did it. I'm gonna go. Not to be rude. I'll see you soon. Bye. Did anybody even care? Like, what were the comments? Oh, that's right. YouTube turned off all the comments on my old videos because, like, it's a video of a kid technically, and I think you're not allowed to comment on them. Like, you can't say hi to him. Hey, how are you? Like, I just broke the rules. Okay, this one I have to show because I actually remember making this. I don't even know why, but there was some video called Jim Gillette Hits an Insane Scream on YouTube. I don't even know if it was like viral. I think I just found it.
No,
it was,
I
like,
remember
a
that
heavy
video.
Metal 80s guy with like stuffed jeans, and he was just like screaming and showing off his vocal cords. For some reason, one day after school, I hung up my blanket on the bookshelf like I used to for a video background, and I wanted to recreate that video exactly. I don't even know why. Like, I must have just had one of those blue Monster energy drinks and it just felt right. So I just did. And by the way, at the end of this, I hit a note, I think it's called a whistle note, Ariana Grande like invented it, where my voice gets so high, it sounds like I edited it. Like, I've never been so proud of myself. I remember it, look at this. That's real. Like, how was I not in Kids Bop? If I emailed that video to Kids Bop, they'd be like, where are you? Like, can you get here by 7? We're doing Old Town Road again. We need you. Okay, this one I remember too. This was a big deal for me. There was some company called Mevio. I don't think they exist anymore. And they emailed me like 2 years into me making videos. And they were like, can we use your clip on our like internet news show? And I was like, yeah, daddy. Like, get me out of this town.
I know producers are always pushing for delivery with personality, but this guy
what?
Taking it just a bit too far. I'm thinking he needs a straight jacket.
Oh, that's right. This actually made me angry because I was like, what? Seriously? You're gonna like take my clip for free? I asked for like $20. They wouldn't give it to me. And then say I need a straight jacket? Like, I'm a minor. And also, you were right. Like, you should have called a psychiatrist. Like, did you hear what I said about loving mean people? This one's called Having Trouble. This is definitely just a blooper. Just a classic bloop.
And if Rihanna's gonna go around...
I'm talking about Rihanna here. If you didn't know, I used to make videos like explaining the lyrics of like Rihanna or T.I. songs, and I'd be like, what the heck is a Patron? And where is this club anyway? It meant a lot to a lot of different people.
And if Rihanna's gonna go around...
That is not a proper side bang, by the way. Like, I was forcing it even at that point.
And if Rihanna's gonna go... And if Rihanna's
So
gonna go...
serious.
The toddlers who listen to their...
That was scary. Did you see me right there? Like, that was real anger that you could, like, bottle up and throw at somebody. Like, that's clearly about something else entirely. There's no way I was that angry about messing up my Rihanna vlog. This is kind of interesting. This is drama. This is me responding to a video that got hate comments from my main channel where I, like, made fun of this other YouTuber back then who was really popular named Mitchell Davis. Live Lava Live. He was, like, this cute guy with long hair. I was, of course, jealous of him because he was more popular than me, and it made me angry. And I remember it was bad. Like, I got flooded with hate. It was like abusive, and like I was 14. I didn't know what to do. Like, I do feel bad for him.
One said, I want to drop kick you into space. I don't know if that's like a quote from a movie. I'm about to Google it.
That's an interesting defense mechanism. I'm like, someone said they want to hurt me, but I think they were just referencing a comedy film, so I'll look that up later.
And that has +4. So
that's so
people...
sad because I remember, like, it was bad enough to get a hate comment, but when it would also be like, and by the way, 45 people agree with this monster, it would just be crushing. It'd be like, oh geez, that guy says that I should be shot. That seems totally unfair, but it's just one person. Oh, no, 15 people co-signed on that.
If you died, I would probably laugh a little.
I honestly can't even watch this. Like, this is sad, right? Like, this is supposed to be a fun video. This is making me think about my... I don't know. It just makes me kind of emotional because, like, I just wanted to, like, have my own show so badly, and YouTube was kind of new, and I think that hate comments were worse back then. I know they're still bad, but, like, I was a guy in 2008 with, like, long hair and a high-pitched voice, and, like, that wasn't a super safe experience on the internet, and I was
yeah,
too young
it was
to
not.
understand how to deal with that. I think I don't know how you could even as an older person, but, like, I do feel bad for myself. Like, I don't think that that was okay. Like, that shouldn't have happened, you know? And, like, it's kind of inevitable, and that's what's horrible about it. I would like to think that now there's more pushback to the hate comments, and there's more people, like, responding with a hate to the hater, and, like, that gets more thumbs up or whatever. But, man, I think some of that is, like, imprinted deep down, and I don't know how to get rid of it. I just wanted to have fun. Like, I just wanted to, like, that's all I was trying to do, okay? This one is called Government is Watching. I have no idea. What is this? How is this even a YouTube video? It's like I don't even know I'm filming. I'm like, 1 second, I'm putting my sweater on. I'll be right with you. See, that is good. Like, people ask me, like, how'd you become an influencer? Well, were you doing this at 15? No, you weren't, so you don't get the brand deals. Okay, let's do another. Yes, it is a different day. Again, I didn't bother changing back into the white shirt. Again, it just felt false this time. I actually love making videos this way. For some reason, for the longest time, I thought that you had to make them all at once, like it was a movie shoot, and I would just scream at the camera for like 4 hours at a time until I was drenched in sweat, and people would be like, dude, you're kind of greasy, and I'd be like, shut up! I'm trying to work hard for you. It's not always pretty. This video is called Crawling on My Toys. It seems like it would be self-explanatory, but believe it or not, it's actually about the War of 1812. Just joking. No, it's a video of me crawling on my toys, for real. This one's from 2013, by the way, so not as much of a baby. I was legal at this point. By the way, when I say legal, I don't mean like by my age. I mean, it was technically illegal to raise me in captivity in the state of California until I think 2012, kind of like how you can't own a ferret. So yeah, that's me setting up my toys. First, I set them up. Like
I love that one.
And
that
then
one
look
toy.
Right there, as promised, I crawl on my toys. I've seen this so many times, and to this day, it still gives me goosebumps. See, this is my favorite part. It's the cleanup. After I'm done crawling, I pick up my mess. It's the polite thing to do.
Scary.
When you go camping in a national forest, you remove your trash afterwards. You return Mother Nature to her natural state, sure. I think Crawling on My Toys holds up. It's a cult classic, you know, it's this generation's
It does hold
Donnie
up.
Darko. And much like Donnie Darko, a lot of people don't understand the ending of Crawling on My Toys. He was dead the whole time. He's really crawling to hell. This one makes me sad too. It's a video of my old dog Ace being so weird and cute. He was so ugly in the cutest way. He was like a skinny Dumbo. Look at his ears. And there's me petting him with my Bi-Curious bracelets on. I love you. I can't get enough of you. I wish I had
Bi-Curious
more of you.
bracelets.
I love you. You can clip that out and send it to your ex, by the way, if you guys don't know how to communicate your own feelings. I'll do it for you right now. Hi. I miss you. Send this to your ex, okay? I miss you, okay? I know that I'm messed up and I don't know why I act the way that I do, and I'm willing to work on it. You're worth it. I'll go to therapy. I'll see a therapist that doesn't even accept insurance. I'll do out-of-pocket cost $140 a week just to get the opportunity to maybe hold your hand again, to feel your big fingers. That doesn't make sense. Nothing I say makes sense. God, why aren't I on Netflix? How is it not like Riverdale starring My Toecold, the man behind Crawling on My Toys? I totally forgot I uploaded a video of my grandma's reaction to me watching a Bo Burnham special in 2013. Yeah, she didn't like it. It was punk rock. I don't want to get copyright striked or whatever, so I'm gonna cover the boy up. Don't look at him. That'd be so weird if he sued me. He's like Taylor Swift, just suing his fans left and right. He sues 400,000 TikTok teens. He's like, next time ask permission before using my audio. Anyway, that was her reaction. I hope that was worth it. What am I doing? This grosses me out. This one's called Dance Daddy in all lowercase. I don't know if I ever told this story, but in like 2014...
Wait, I want to see that video. Did he link the channel? What was it called? I mean, I could just search. My grandma reacting to Bo. Oh, the channel's Mito Warm. I love her.
This podcast like every day where the comedian host would like ironically refer to himself as daddy, and I thought it was really funny that I started like stealing it, and on my Instagram stuff I would be like, daddy doesn't like going to the store, and it would be like me with a grocery bag. At the time I didn't realize that that in turn would make my audience start referring to me back as daddy. I had to like make an announcement at one point like, stop calling me daddy, it makes me uncomfortable. That's a good merch idea, by the way, like a tight long sleeve. See, something like this in hindsight, maybe I'm looking too deep into it, but feels a lot more symptomatic than I realized at the time. Like, that feels like a hyperactivity or mania. Having platforms online where I can like be weird and funny and people will watch it, it's always hard for me to tell, like, am I losing my mind right now or am I just being weird and funny? And if anyone ever writes like, are you okay? Because people say that to me a lot, like, are you good? And I'm like, dude, I'm just doing like a performance art thing, like I'm being weird on purpose, don't you get it? But then in my own head I'm like, am I okay? Like, is he okay? I can't tell. Oh, this one's my cover of the Golden Girls theme song on the piano when I was like 13. I'm afraid of getting copywritten and playing it. I don't really know how to work all that stuff, so I'll just show you the beginning where I like jump into the camera frame. Think I run down the hall and I do a big leap right there. You have to clap for yourself, guys, when nobody else will. Give yourselves a round of applause right now. Are you clapping? Are you clapping?
Yes.
Are you clapping? Are you clapping? Are you clapping? Are you clapping?
Yes.
See that right there? Like, was that funny or was that just obsessive compulsive? I don't know. You tell me. Okay, I think I'm done. There are more on there, but I'm getting uncomfortable. Seems uncalled for, right? Like, why do I lash out just because I'm having a bad feeling? By the way, my vinyl, my white vinyl of my EP, Some Other Light, it's still available on, I think it's drewmonson.limitedrun.com. Look at that. I think it's pretty. I'll be totally honest. I made pink ones and they sold out really fast. So I was like, oh, let's make more. People want these. The whites have not moved as quickly. I think there's like 100 left out of 300. They're not rare right now, but I think before like the end of the world, I can't promise, they will sell out. And at that point, this will become a rare
Before
item.
the end
It's
of
not
the
right
world.
now. I would say within 30 years, this will be worth at least double its value. Is that illegal for me to say? I'm not saying you should invest in it like a stock, but also the back has pink on it. It's got
Whoa,
this picture of me like
that's
on the
pretty.
swings. Sorry, don't be mad. I hope you enjoyed that. I feel like I'm not a natural reactor. I kind of just paused it and talked about something else, but that's how boys are. What the heck? Batteries. You ever need batteries, but all you have in your drawer are other old batteries that you just don't know how to get rid of because you don't feel like going to the place where you put old batteries, so you just put those in there and you're like, well, these are out of juice too, but maybe because they've been laying around, they like recharge themselves somehow. Okay, I was right. I guess I am always right, as they say. They say that. Leave me a comment, I'm very lonely. Leave me a comment, I'm very lonely. Leave me a comment, I'm very... Not my best ending, but probably my best beginning. Okay. Oh, I almost forgot.
Oh.
Because sometimes you have to. I always want my videos to...
Okay, wait, I wanna... we didn't watch this one together.
Hi. Let me turn this on. Put on my glasses because I'm a nerd. Hat for the bald spots. Hi, so I just woke up. I wanted to film my actual entire day and capture that first moment. So I set up my camera last night. I filmed myself sleeping for 8.5 hours. Honestly, it's probably kind of interesting. I think I had a nightmare about a bird last night. I talk in my sleep a lot and do crazy stuff. I'll put it all up on the Patreon, $200 a month. See the real me. But yeah, I wanted to make this because as a YouTuber, people always ask me like, Drew, what do you do all day? Like for real, like what does your day look like? I don't understand. I get yelled at a lot by
I
people
love
with
this
very
video.
deep voices, and I just want it to stop. But yeah, let's do it. I'm kind of nervous, but
Wait, I
I want
love
to do
that
a lot
part.
by people with very deep voices, and I just want it to stop. But yeah, let's do it. I'm kind of nervous, but I want to show you guys the truth for free. Unless you like insist on Venmoing me. I'm not gonna like send it back, you know.
Hello.
First things first, say hi to the turtle. How are you? Turn the basking light to the on position. I'll see you later, sweetheart. Mommy's gotta go work. I have to vlog, babe. I'm sorry. How do you think I pay for all these pellets? The green leaf lettuce? Are you out of your shell? Okay, I just peed in the toilet. Everything looks good. Am I supposed to say every single thing that I do? I never vlog. What are the rules? Okay, I just took my morning hot girls with stomach problems acid reflux pill. We're gonna wait for him to set in. He's being digested. Leave him alone. I just fill a saucepan with water for tea.
I love
don't
the
have a
fucking
teapot.
cobwebs.
I'm not, like, making six figures yet again. I do put on a mask now when I use the stove because I'm afraid of like the chemicals. I turn this on. I got this tea, by the way, where the bags don't have strings, so I just have to like drop her in there and hope for the best. It makes me uncomfortable. Do that. A little bit falls out every time. Oh my god. That's illegal, right? Or no? This is like the slightly white trash version of those videos of like a 19-year-old making a latte in her mansion every morning. Because I have like these cabinets. You know these cabinets? They're like very flimsy. They almost just feel like cardboard. It seems like they get water damaged if you even like spit on them. I use a spoon to stir, even though part of me is always afraid that like the spoon will melt a little bit because it's so hot and I'll be like drinking melted metal, but I don't think that's real. A little bit of honey
I
that might
do
be
that shit all
expired,
the
just
time.
a dollop. I'm gonna set a timer because I have burned like all of my taste buds off for the next 3 years from drinking hot tea. Just like doing something that I shouldn't do and then going, oh my god, what happened? Why? One time I was in the hospital, I was having a really bad panic attack, and the nurse there, he was a German guy, he was so sweet, and he made me tea and he said, sniff this. I know you're freaking out, but I want you to sit down and I want you to smell this for 5 minutes and let's see if you feel better. Honey, I did. So I always think of him when I sniff tea. And it's good for your sinuses. Right, guys? Hello? So I do these stretches every morning. Don't look at my feet. I do these stretches every morning that my chiropractor gave to me because he said I had really tight hamstrings from sitting down at the computer too much, which honestly, when he told me that, I felt kind of proud. Like, it made me feel like, don't look at my feet, like I'd accomplished something in my life, you know? Like, you don't just get tight hamstrings out of nowhere.
Mine
You
are
have
probably
to work
so
for it.
tight.
I don't even know if I'm doing them right, honestly. He just gave me like a sheet of paper with a picture of a cartoon.
I literally
woman
need
doing
these
this on them, but
stretches.
Her body is like very
I need to learn
differently
them.
proportioned than mine because she's not real, obviously, and I am, which confuses
What's
me
he
because I get it
doing?
mixed up. Sometimes I feel like she's the real one. Like, why do I get to drink tea and she doesn't? I'm just a cartoon. Don't look at my feet. Seriously, it's getting weird. I do this stretch too. I really hope I'm not like showing a part of my body I'm not supposed to show on YouTube and I have to like pay somebody to blur it out because Windows Movie Maker doesn't have the blur tool. This stretch is hard. I've gotten better at it, but you have to like it makes me dizzy also. I don't know why I do. Like,
I gotta do
most
this
of the
shit.
things that I do. That's good tea. Oh my god, I'm horrible at filming myself. I'm literally like 3% in the shot right now. This has literally just become my ceilings vlog. A day in the life of my ceiling. My ceiling's like, hey girlies, just another vlog here. Doing what I do, protecting my boy, separating one apartment from the next. I'm about to make tea, use a little honey. It's just the same video, but he has a deeper voice.
Yeah. Yeah? No, I know. Because they told me that, but I wasn't sure, so it's nice to have confirmation.
My turtle's playing with her toys. She loves reorganizing. I'm drinking this drink that I drink when I don't feel like chewing. You gotta have those, by the way. Protein shakes are like anxiety first aid kit. I'm not joking. It's 1 p.m. I have like energy and nothing to do. I don't know about you guys, but when I have like no plans, I always go to the store like it's my job and purchase like 2 to 3 things that I could 100% live without. It's fun. It's a reason to put on pants. I still wear dirty gym shorts, but it's a reason that someone else would put on pants. I thought this was gonna be fun, but I just feel very uncomfortable. Do you ever wish that you could just have a city to yourself just for like an hour? It would be like post-apocalyptic, just for a tiny bit, and there wouldn't be sirens and people who I just do not like that. I just feel like fire trucks could turn the volume down like 3 notches and still totally get the message across. Like, why the bass boost, you know? So I couldn't use the audio here because they were playing copyrighted music, which is rude, but this is me considering buying a no smoking sign for my bedroom because I quit smoking, but then realizing 1050 is a little ridiculous. This is me sitting on their most expensive chair and imagining I'm one of those multi-millionaire YouTubers who just makes videos giving their money away. Like, you get money, you get money,
Me
good
with
job,
my
you
Herman
took the
Miller.
money, you guys are so good at that. This is me being kind of shocked and confused that you can just buy one of those open and closed sign. I thought you had to like prove you had a store. It seems unfair to people who work so hard to open up their own store. There should be a store that can only be shopped at by people with their own store and you like have to show a certificate when you walk in. Okay, so I ended up getting a macaw pen and this tiny guitar full of like musical erasers. I just had this vision of
That
myself,
pen was
like,
in his last video. Wait. Look, the pen's right there.
Hi. By the way, I've literally had playing with them when I get stressed and it's solving everything and it like turns me into a better person. And I also got more Tums, which are only like $1.25, by the way. I felt like I was stealing. So my friend just asked me to hang out. I'm eating rotisserie chicken. And I was like, I'm filming my whole day. Do you mind if I like vlog us for a minute? Which I never do. And she was nice. She's like, anything for a friend. And I was like, okay. But now I'm thinking like, I do not like filming in front of people. We're both very shy. I've known her since high school. Might be a little bit uncomfortable, but let's see. Hanging out, trying to keep the vibes good. I just met this girl. I don't know what I'm doing. It's so stupid. Okay, I'm filming again. So just me and my friend, we're hanging out against the wall talking about Bo Burnham. We're trying to learn TikTok dances. I didn't even know that one.
the renegade dance.
So
what?
So I meant show. I don't even think people dance anymore. I think that
No, they do. Like my forehead sheening.
Is that good? Did you have anything else you want to say to the big audience, fairly big audience, but not PewDiePie level?
Just this.
Is that
That
not
was it.
bad, is it? Is that like anti-Bo Burnham? I feel like if I put this in the video though, it's gonna look like we don't get along, but we're just uncomfortable. Look like that. And would you look at that? Best friends. I made that in like 2nd grade. I bet at the time I was like really upset and crying and thinking I did a horrible job and I was a bad person. But with 20 years perspective, I can safely say 6-year-old Drew, you nailed it. Like you did such a good job. Sometimes I think there's an actual bird in my house. Like I straight up called animal control one time. They were mad, I'll be real. I don't know how influencers do this every day. I'm already stressed out. I feel like I can't live my actual life. Like I don't know what to film and what to not film. I make it it more stressful than it has to be. Also, I've noticed the like first 3 to 4 hours that I'm awake at any given day in the past like year or two are like the danger zone, I call it to myself. I'm like energetic and kind of hyper, but like so ready to just flip and like take something the wrong way, or like get frustrated with my family, or start screaming in my brain because like a car drove by me too loudly. I literally looked it up once. It said that it can happen to guys because their testosterone levels are like highest in the morning. I don't know if that's true, especially for me, because like my voice still hasn't fully dropped and I'm 26 years old. I still get called ma'am literally every time I call like any kind of front desk or someone who doesn't know me. They go, okay ma'am, thank you, and I don't even say anything. Literally last week I called the front desk of my doctor's office and I was making an appointment for like my yearly physical, and they go, and will this be with a PAP or without? I'm like, how do you not have that on your computer? Like literally what parts I have. Like that's not listed anywhere. I got so uncomfortable. I didn't want to say like, I'm a cisgender male actually. So I literally just went, what's a PAP? And she was like, oh, like she just got it and moved on. She was like, I don't know either. What is a PAP? What am I saying? I'm sorry. I'm so scared. I'm gonna take Tums. Let's be real. I'm gonna make popcorn and then I'm gonna take Tums. This is literally my day. This video is sponsored by HelloFresh. This is a literal box of food. Do you understand that? That comforts me. I was born in a box and raised by food. Chicken showed me how to ride a bike. HelloFresh. This feels very fancy, by the way. Usually the only packages I get are like bags of USB cords I already have. I got creamy chive chicken, creamy ricotta tomato ravioli, sweet and spicy chicken stir fry. Honestly, get it? They're my ears. I'm tired of having to decide like every day what to eat, what to make. Should I go here? Should I make this? Finally, HelloFresh will mail it to me and I can stop yelling at my family. I literally get it. They're my beard and my hat. Saves time because they do the work. You don't have to go to the dang store. And like watch a film instead, or this video one more time. Give it an encore. Or is this a movie? And it's like good. Get it? I'm making the food. It's delicious. They got vegetarian, pescatarian. They get their produce from farmers. They seem nice. Overalls, friendly. Gave me a lime. Do you actually use HelloFresh, by the way? Like, I get overwhelmed very easily in life. If you can't tell, but they make it easy. It's convenient. Hi, Mom! Okay, who does that? Me. Okay, I think I just impressed myself. Go to HelloFresh.com and use code ThanksDrewOMG14 and get 14 free meals plus free shipping. I made the code ThanksDrewOMG14 because you should be grateful that I helped you. 14 free meals, HelloFresh.com, ThanksDrewOMG14. Yeah? Okay, good news. I got a voicemail from a potential therapist that I was angry at because they weren't calling me back, but I already have an appointment with another potential on Thursday. Now I feel dirty, like I'm cheating. It's like when you meet someone on Tinder and it's like, are we still on Tinder? Like, did you delete your Tinder and you don't know how to ask? My grandma just called me. I'm calling her back, by the way. When I was in middle school, I put a period at the end of all my contacts and it's still on there. It was for like aesthetics, so now it just says, Grandma.
Hi, Drew.
Hey.
Oh,
that's alright. I'm filming our conversation right now. I have to tell you legally.
Okay. You're filming me and I didn't even fix my hair?
Every room I got HD 4K. Do you know what that means? No.
No.
I'm trying to make a video of like my entire day, like showing what I do.
That's interesting. That's good.
Hopefully. I don't know. It might be boring.
They say if you do nothing, they love you.
I know, but that's the problem. Like, I don't want low standards. I want to, like, give them something. She said she didn't mean to call me, but she left me a voicemail. I'm gonna play it.
I didn't mean to call you,
Okay.
Drew.
That checks out. That makes sense then. This is a thing I found at a thrift store where you can like air pop popcorn but in the microwave. I don't like microwave popcorn in a bag anymore because the oils like upset my stomach. I know I sound like one of those people who's like talks about their stomach all the time, but I am because I have stomach issues. It happens to when you get older, okay? I don't know why I'm acting like I'm in my 80s or something. Internet is so horrible because all of the age groups are like blended together so heavily right now. It makes 26-year-olds like me feel like we're ancient, and that's so gross. Like they should make separate apps for different generations. I feel so attacked, but also that's my fault. But it's like, I'm not old. I'm not old. Speaking of not being old, I'm gonna take my blood pressure medication now, not kidding. Also just took my Zyrtec for allergies. I can already see the comments now being like, Drew, you're on too many meds, you're overprescribed. Save it. Honestly, backspace out of my life. Like, I will block you from even looking at my channel on someone else's computer. $80 with shipping. eBay.com.
Yeah,
not
I
sponsored.
posted
Such a
that
good
part on
boy.
my
I'm
Twitter.
looking at my phone again. All my emails are spam. Literally, I get like one email a week that isn't just a
Oh
promotion
my god, my
from a
guitar.
company I don't even remember buying from. Like, why do I even have the email app? Like, oh, Tablets Online is checking in with me again. Time to upgrade your tablet before you get back to school. Do your research, dude. I'm not in school. I have a high school education. I have no plans on advancing from that, ever. I'm like kind of freaking out right now because I just convinced myself I accidentally took 2 Zyrtec, which I don't think I did. Whenever I think this, it's not about the Zyrtec, it's something else in my life. This pill has been living on the
That's, dude, I have to document. I think I talked about this before. Like, I literally have a running notes app detailed. September 6th, 11:19 p.m. Started new giant bottles of everything. October 6th, 12:05 a.m. Night of October 5th, kind of. Started new bottles of mirtazapine minus 2 mirtazapine from old bottle. Finished both 50 milligram and 100 milligrams of sertraline. Started new bottle tomorrow. Starting new bottle tomorrow. First night, 30 milligram mirtazapine. 10:13. 12 a.m. So kind of 10:12 Tuesday night. I like how I do that because I freak out all the time thinking that I didn't take something. Last night after I swallowed my pill, I was like, did I actually put it in my mouth? I can't remember. So then I looked through my notes, did the math, counted the pills, and I was like, okay, I had to have swallowed it, or it might have fallen somewhere between the bottle, my hand, and my mouth. So then I looked around a little bit, couldn't find it anywhere, so I'm like, I guess I took it. It's a hard life.
Patch of carpet between my bathroom and bedroom for like 3 months now. Anyone else have that, just like a mistake lying around that's just kind of become part of the home? Like, I feel like I shouldn't move it now. Like, at this point it might be bad luck. Like, maybe it's the reason I'm still alive. It's really just a vitamin D supplement, but now it represents both my inability to complete very small tasks and also my talent for committing to the meaningless. I'm sorry, it's 7 p.m. The sun went down and I'm getting deep. Wait, sun went down, vitamin D supplement. Honestly, today's the day. No, I couldn't. I'm gonna gargle salt water now because my throat's hurting from talking so much. I have a really big uvula, by the way. I'm not gonna show it to you because that's personal, but like it's skinny and like the hangy thing in the back of your throat, it literally like gets caught on itself. Like the dentist always says something. I'm gonna vacuum now because there's popcorn everywhere. You have allergies, I'm not kidding. Do not vacuum unprotected. Dude, I want to watch TV and I can't find my Roku remote. Does anyone else have the Roku? I swear the remote is like so slippery and sneaky. It could be anywhere. I swear to God, one time I found it hiding at my friend's house. He's like, dude, I don't know what this is. I'm like, bro, that's my Roku remote. By the way, I don't know why I'm always sitting on SpongeBob. It's kind of psychologically weird too, because I grew up like loving and worshiping him, and now I'm like taking control. Like it makes me feel powerful. Also, I think it's because he's more famous than me. I keep this little rock next to my TV to always remind myself why I do what I do and why I watch so much TV. I only have one mission, and that is to enjoy. My friend hasn't texted me back since 7 p.m. last night, and I've already done 2 follow-ups, including a hello with 3 O's. Like, what's left? I am getting worried, though. Not like about their safety, but about them not liking me anymore, or like planning to hurt me. That's always in the back of my mind, like maybe they're building a weapon. I have to feed the turtle, though. Dude, it's right there. So turtles are farsighted, they can only see far away, so sometimes she can't tell that her food is right next to her. And then I always imagine her in tiny glasses, and then I get excited and I start running around. I think I'm gonna take a shower. I did take one last night, by the way. I just grease up really fast. Also, I didn't realize how dirty this shirt was. Why didn't you guys tell me? I'm wearing like a whole sleeve of saltines right now. I've also just always worn my food. Like, whatever happens when a 3-year-old eats a meal, that just never stopped happening to me. I love how my glasses get it was a sacrifice. It was terrifying. And finale is lay down feeling like what happens, so check it out if you want, I guess. Good night. And my brand new sweetheart will protect me from the darkness. Okay. Actually, one more thing.
I love that.
You can't control me anymore. That's freedom. Okay. Good night.
Oh my god.
I didn't mean to call you Drew.
I forgot about that. I didn't mean to call you Drew. Every time I go out to eat, I try to order the SpongeBob special just to see if it exists. Does he have better tweets on this account? I forgot to say, when I wasn't online last year, I watched Netflix documentary series called The Pharmacist. It was really well done and fascinating. Basically a true crime, but the villain is the pill-pushing psychiatrist in Big Pharma. That does sound interesting. Do you guys really not know that they make stuff like these cringy on purpose because they don't know? Because they know you'll tweet about it all day. I swear 90% of these people think that they're roasting something. They're actually just eating right out of their hands. I'm so bored of this cycle. Facts. So the musician how do you say that? Hoizer was a huge asshole to my family at IHOP tonight. He wasn't there. He wasn't there, but the Take Me to Church song started playing over the speaker and we all got pissed off. This one was taken moments after I lost my zest for life for the first time. Aw. Baby Pick Up Me, like the cover of, looks like the cover of a book, The Child Who's Different. Oh, I can't believe that's him.
Sunday night and you guys are probably all nervous for your job interview tomorrow or whatever you do, but I just want to say, don't ever be afraid of slipping a quarter into life's little slot, because you never know. She might just give you something to chew. What? It's one of those purple glue sticks. I haven't seen one of those for so long. Hi, I know it's... $209,315. My grandma has just been sending me daily updates on my YouTube views. Aw, that is so cute. No, tell him not to raid me because I'm getting off. No. No. Tell him I'm getting off. Don't come here. I like to not do it, dude. Oh my god, what if I fucking raided him before he could raid me? What if we raided each other at the same exact time? Dude, Hamza, I was going to get off and raid you. So we're gonna both have to figure something else out. Okay, yeah, raid Sfend. I'll raid Caseytron. Okay, guys. Actually, this would have been good if you raided me, because then I would have had more viewers to raid with. You know what I mean? I mean, I have like 200. Everyone stay in this raid. Stay in the fucking raid. I need to be, Fuck, this is the wrong channel. Stop. Don't. Wait. Oh, wait. Her channel's fucked right now.
No, it's back. It's back.
No, I should. The 5G will work better, honestly. I'm gonna switch to the 5G. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Fuck. Wait. I need to cancel the raid and wait a second. Wait till she's on the 5G and then... oh, let's wait till it comes back up. Oh. Okay, everyone stay in the raid so we can be noticed. Okay, get in the raid now. Okay, I love you guys. I had a good time tonight. I think I'm gonna be playing Gartic Phone or something, Jackbox with Axel and people tomorrow night, so go there. Maybe. I don't know what's going on, but thanks for hanging out. See you later.